The eye is a metabolically active organ, consuming large amount of ATP to maintain its function, like the transparency of the cornea, aqueous humor production, and the retinal function. All of these activities consuming energy and produce free radicals as an end product. So, all ocular tissues and fluid are susceptible to damage by this oxidative stress. The free radicals are generally formed from normal metabolic reaction and exogenous factors. The normal metabolic reaction occurs in the body in mitochondria during ATP synthesis, lipid and protein peroxidation, by macrophages and neutrophils as a part of immune system during infection and inflammation. The second part, which is exogenous factors, as excessive exposure to ultraviolet radiation and medical radiation and pollution. All these factors can generate this harmful chemical species, which if not treated well will make harmful effect to the body cells, especially with aging. Free radicals like reactive oxygen species, superoxide anion, hydrogen peroxide. To protect against these radicals, the eye has its own protective mechanism which is called antioxidant. The antioxidant system formed from two parts, enzymatic and non-enzymatic part. Enzymatic part present inside the body depend on enzymes like glutathione peroxidase, superoxide dismutase, and catalase. This enzyme defined against the reactive oxygen species and make it less harmful on the body cells. And that's need the non-enzymatic system, which come from endogenous intake, depend on vitamins like vitamin E, vitamin A, ascorbic acid, glutathione, lutein. They act by donating an electron to the free radicals in order to stabilize it and create a chemical speech that are less noxious to the cell integrity. The imbalance between the generation of the free radicals and the oxidative defense is known as the oxidative stress. So, all ocular tissues and fluid are susceptible to damage by that is oxidative stress. Effect of oxidative stress on ocular structure like cornea, aqueous humor, lens, and the retina. Start by the cornea. The main reactive oxygen speech generation in the cornea due to high exposure to the ultraviolet radiation, and the cornea is the main barrier which absorb ultraviolet radiation mainly, but the residual part may lead to harmful effect to the corneal epithelium and reduce the epithelial thickness and alter glycosaminoglycan stroma. So we need the corneal antioxidant like catalase peroxidase to maintain the corneal transparency. The lens is the most affected by the oxidative stress because it is an avascular structure, has a constant production of lenticular protein crystalline, and show marked reduction in the antioxidant level. So the ultraviolet radiation cause oxidation to the crystalline, lead to protein aggregation and alteration in sodium potassium ATPase lenticular epithelium. This oxidative damage increase with age and cause lenticular opacification. So the antioxidant like ascorbic acid and glutathione play important role against this photooxidation. Retina, which is the sensory part, and its retinal cells with a high oxygen consumption rate and the presence of a variety of pigmentation like melanin, lipofuscin, lutein, and contain polysaturated fatty acids like in the outer segment of the photoreceptors, all provides an optimum condition for photosensing reaction and generating the reactive oxygen speech, which lead to degeneration of the retinal cells with aging. So the antioxidant protection by the carotenoid, vitamin E, vitamin C, superoxide dismutase, and catalase enzyme play an important role to maintain the retinal function cells. And finally, the body makes some of its own antioxidants, including enzymes like glutathione, superoxide dismutase, and the coenzymes, and nutrients such as selenium, riboflavin, zinc, ascorbate, vitamin E, vitamin A are needed to help the body to produce its own antioxidant, and is necessary to establish a treatment regime to prevent or repair the damage by the reactive oxygen species which formed with aging. Thanks.